Check, check. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's the microphone. Okay, so that's good. In a while, we like it on the mixer because yeah, I agree. I agree. This one should have. Yeah. Okay, so from now on, we keep this one in the box. Yeah. So I'm doing. Apologies, everyone, for the technical difficulties and for the rain delay. We are back here now at Luc Loefendy Stadion in Amsterdam for the Curaçao Neptunus of Rotterdam versus your hometown, Amsterdam Pirates. Pirates took the first game of the series on Thursday night in Rotterdam. Today's starting pitcher for the Pirates, Nelmerson Angela, coming in with a .25 ERA, 49 innings pitched on 11 appearances. He's 3-3 on the season. And he comes in with 33 strikeouts, and he's going to add to that there, so that'll make it 34 strikeouts on the season for Nelmerson Angela. That's going to bring up Shadion Jamanika, hitting .298 on the season. So we got a runner on first base here. Takes his lead, fakes towards second. Fastball's in there, strike one. So 1 on, 1 out now. Here in the top of the second. No score in Amsterdam. Angela, the lefty. And they're going to say he was unable to hold his swing, so 0-2. Let's see what Angela wants to do here with the 0-2 pitch. He's got a couple to burn now. Here's the windup. Hey, throws him the back foot slider, misses inside. So 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Slows him down. High fly ball out to left field. And Kenny Birkenbosch is going to camp under that one and make the play to retire the second out of the inning. foul straight back to the screen. This is Artur Bonavacia. So now 1 on, 2 down. Denzel holds the runner at first. Infield normal depth with 2 outs. Here comes the 0-1. That's flied into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Runner's going to hold. Not able to advance with the arm of Tommy Van de Sande out there in right field. Got an early jump on the ball. A line drive out there. So a play moved a little too fast to go first to third. That's going to bring up Tony Kruger. Kruger comes into the game hitting .600. But that's only on 5 plate appearances. Kruger, the starting catcher here today. Angela out of the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. Throws the slider outside and away. So evens it up 1-1. Little lefty-lefty matchup here. Runners take their leads. There's the pitch. Just paints the outside black with the changeup. So he's got him down 1-2 now. Looking to end the potential rally. Now corner infielders step back. Shortstop Alex Madero holds him on at second. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again at 1-2. Rain's cleared up here, still very cloudy. But not cloudy enough to dampen our spirits. Here's the 1-2, slows him down with the breaking ball. Rolls over to Denzel at first base, who will handle it himself. And the Pirates get out of the inning without any damage. We will go to the bottom of the second with no score here in Amsterdam. All right, back here for the bottom of the second now. Ollie van der Vist, the starting third baseman, steps in. Nobody on, nobody out. Sharian Martis, the starting pitcher for Neptunus today. Here comes the 0-0. It's outside ball one. And Kenny Birkenbosch is going to step in on deck, so it's going to be Ollie van der Vist, Kenny Birkenbosch, Duco Nauta today in the bottom of the second. And he hit him. So the Pirates get an early base runner here in the bottom of the second to start things off. We'd like to give a shout out to the Bat Boy here today. If we can get can we get him on video, please? That little guy is doing yeoman's work out here today. He loves being part of the team. He loves being part of the Pirates organization, and he's doing a fantastic job. And as we wait for Kenny Birkenbosch to step in here, we'd like to remind everybody out there watching on YouTube today, first of all, thank you for tuning into the broadcast, and please remember to follow the Amsterdam Pirates on Instagram and Facebook. Lots of interesting content coming your way, pre-game, post-game, some interviews, some stories, and we might even have a visitor here in the press box later this afternoon. Fastball tall, but just ticks the top of the zone for strike one. Kenny thought it was a little tall. So he's down 0-1. Duco Nauta on deck. Ollie gets his lead at first. There's a ball smoked over the third baseman's head, down the left field line. It's going to get cut off. Ollie's going first to third. And he's in there standing, and right behind him, Kenny Birkenbosch, intelligently, Kenny Birkenbosch notices that the throw goes all the way to third base, so he takes second base. For all the youngsters out there, I hope we're learning something. So the Pirates are in business now. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. Duco Nauta to the plate. Duco comes in hitting .364 on the young season. Couple of RBIs already. In fact, 8 RBIs on the season for Duco so far. So now second and third. There's a pitch fouled straight back to the screen. Strike one, but he was on that one. So now Martis comes set out of the stretch. Checks the runner at third. And we've got timeout at the plate. Fastball's in there for strike two. He fouls the first pitch off. And now down 0-2 looking. See if he can show some plate discipline here. Here's a fly ball, shallow, into right field. That's going to tag the runner. Here's the play. Gets cut off. Run's going to score, but Kenny Birkenbosch gets caught in no man's land between second and third. But Duco Nauta's going to tally an RBI here for the Pirates, and they're going to go up 1-0 in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Luca Pastor. Luca Pastor hitting .208 on the season. However, he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the team in the last couple of weeks. With that huge home run in the ECC tournament in Bussum in the semifinals. A 2 RBI double here against Tasse Ave 2 weeks ago. So they, oh, wow. So, so an interesting play here, folks. So basically what's happened is they've tagged the runner on the fly ball to right field. Ollie van der Vist tagged from third base. We thought he had scored. Kenny Bergenbosch got caught between second and third and was tagged out on the play. And now on the next at-bat, the pitcher's thrown over to third base. The third baseman's grabbed the ball, stepped on third base, and they're going to say that Ollie Vander Vis left early and is therefore out at third. This is an unbelievable series of events. And after a conversation, they're going to call him safe. So thankfully, they got it right here, because I might have had to make a trip downstairs myself. So after trotting themselves back into the away dugout, the Curaçao Neptunus of Rotterdam are going to have to bring themselves back out here on the field so that we can continue in the bottom of the second. Luca Pastor steps back up. Jori Pensil is going to go ahead and step in on deck. So 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. He looks at the changeup for strike one. Luca there sitting fastball on the first pitch of the at-bat. And it spits on the changeup. There's the fastball, hits the outside corner. So he's got him down 0-2. However, Luca has been doing excellent work at the plate, as we've talked about the last 2 weeks, showing excellent plate discipline. But he swings through that breaking ball in the dirt. And the throw down gets him. So that will retire the side, but not after the Amsterdam Pirates, with Duco Naughton's RBI sacrifice fly to right field, go up 1-0. We'll come back here for the top of the third in Amsterdam. 1-0 Pirates. So back here now for the top of the third inning. This is going to be the left fielder, Vas Sluiter. And he looks at the fastball from Nelmerson, strike one. Fastball again, topped foul down the first base line. So he's got him down 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, fielded cleanly by Alex Bandera. Strong throw over to first base. And that'll retire Sluiter for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up third baseman Stijn van der Meer. Van der Meer hitting .375 on the season. 19 RBIs on 111 at-bats. One of the stars of the Neptunes team. Lefty again. Shows bunt. Nelmerson working very fast now. Third baseman Olivandervis pitches in a little bit at third base. Madeira shades very far up the middle. Duco now to the second baseman, playing medium range, but pretty deep on the infield. And he's walked him on 4 straight pitches. So Nelmerson needs to settle down here a little bit. He's working very fast, but maybe needs to take his time a little bit after those 4 straight balls. Well, that's going to bring up Rochar Bernardina. Bernardina, the center fielder, hitting .327 on the season. Fastball's in there, strike 1. Throws him the 12-6 curveball. Swings over the top, it gets a piece. So now he's got him down 0-2. One on, one out. Neptunus down 1 early. Fastball's inside. So Richardson's going to hold Van der Meer on at first. Again, the left-handed hitter. There, a little pickoff play. Madeira once again shading towards second base up the middle. Vandervis takes a step back, plays a little deeper now. Here's the pitch. It's flied just behind the shortstop, and Madeira makes the play. So 2 outs now. And that's going to bring up Dwayne Kemp, the second baseman, hitting .328 on the season. Kemp with 26 RBIs so far. Changeup is in there, strike 1. Infield's going to play deep now, normal depth. With the exception of Denzel at first. There's the pickoff play. Just gets back. See that pickoff move? That lefty pickoff move's ridiculous. Here's the 0-1. Fastball's in there, strike 2. He rocks, he fires, runners off on the pitch. It's inside. And they got him! Luca Pastor with the cannon. Pops up, shows that impressive pop time for the young catcher, and guns the runner down at second to end the inning. We will go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Pirates. So up steps Jorrit Pencil to lead off the bottom of the third inning here for the hometown Amsterdam Pirates. Jorrit DHing today. Martis deals. Fastball's low. So it's going to be Jorrit Pencil, Jason Jacobus, and Tommy Fantasanda this inning. There's a smash hit to the second baseman. A leaping grab. And that's an incredible play by that second baseman. Dwayne Kemp with an unbelievable jump to make the play on a very sharply hit ball from the designated hitter, Jorrit Pencil. What a play. You know what I like about that? It reminds me of me. So Jason Jacobus, the center fielder now. Jacobus normally playing left field, but with Ruli Henrique injured these days, taking over the center fielding duties. And Martis misses with the first two. Deals, there's a sharply hit ground ball to the third baseman. Backhanded Fields throws, gets the speedy Jacobus at first. So that'll retire the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Tommy Fantasanda. Fantasanda playing right field today. For the youngsters watching at home, Tommy Fantasanda is now offering private hitting lessons here at the Pirates facility. So check that out on Instagram. Misses with the breaking ball. Catcher asks for a new baseball. Baseball's got expensive this year. They've gone up by about €2 per ball. So take care of your baseballs, Jungus. He evens him up now 2-2. Fastball ticks the outside corner. And then one a little high in the zone, but just let her high. So nobody on, 2 down, 2-2 count. Pirates up by 1. Fantasanda steps in. Here's the pitch from Martis. Ground ball through the hole into right field, and Tommy Fantasanda gets on base. So Pirates with a base runner now. That's going to bring up Alex Madera. And if you're interested in Alex Madera's pregame thoughts, once again, please check out the Amsterdam Pirates on Instagram. Alex had a couple of things to say before the game this afternoon. Pirates trying to climb in the standings. Currently sitting third place in the top half of the division. So after the break, we've split the Hoofdklasse in half. Neptunus currently sitting first place, HCV in second, Pirates in third place, but just sitting about 5 points behind the men from Bussum. Martis now out of the stretch. Tommy Fantasanda's off on the pitch. Throw down is not in time, so we'll credit Tommy Fantasanda with a stolen base. And now Alex Madera has an RBI opportunity, and he's ahead in the count 3-0. You wonder if Martis spent a little too much attention on Tommy Van de Sande at first before that steal. Hasn't thrown Madeira a strike yet. Maybe he just doesn't want to pitch to him. Here's the 3-0. Fastball's in there for strike one. Alex taking all the way. Now he can be picky on the 3-1 count. Out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball through the hole. Tommy Van de Sande is going to round third. They're going to send him home. There's not going to be a throw, and the Pirates are going to go up 2-0 here in Amsterdam. Once again, for everybody watching here on YouTube, we'd like to shout out today's bat boy. He's doing an absolutely exceptional job. He loves being part of the organization. He loves being part of the Pirates team. And we'd love a word from his mother, please. The bat boy's mom is standing right here with us, but she doesn't want to talk. It's okay. Denzel hits a ball hard. It's bobbled by the shortstop. Madeira's safe at second, and Denzel's in there with a base hit. We're going to see if they call that an error. So that's going to bring up Ollie Van de Vist. Ollie with a big home run in the game 2 nights ago. We're going to see if they call that an error. It looks like they're going to credit that with an error, so Denzel's going to get on. Alex Madeira reaches second. Here comes Martis's pitch. Fastball hits the outside black. Pirates trying to do some 2-out damage. Madeira gets his lead off of second. Nobody holding him on. There's the pitch. In the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, but nobody's able to advance. So 1-1 now. Ollie Van de Vist started the season slowly offensively, but has really come on in the last week or two. A couple of big base hits against Jose Ave. The home run 2 nights ago. There's a line drive hit very deep to center field. It's over their head. It's going to go to the wall. Alex Madeira is going to score. Denzel Richardson getting sent home. The cutoff is not going to be thrown, and the Pirates take a 4-0 lead.
Over de thuisplaat te komen en brengen de stand op 4-0 voor Amsterdam Pirates.
So Ollie Van de Vist with the 2-out, 2 RBI double to deep center field. That's going to bring up Kenny Birkenbosch, and that might be the end of the night for Martis, the starting Curaçao Neptunus pitcher here. After giving up 4 runs, not able to get out of the 3rd inning. We're going to have a conversation on the mound, and we will be right back. So we're not going to make a pitching change, just a little conversation there. So here comes Kenny Birkenbosch with Ollie Van de Vist standing on second base with 2 outs. RBI opportunity for the wily veteran. looks at the breaking ball. It's in there for strike one. Duco Nauta stands on deck. High and tight. Kenny gets out of the way. So evens the count up at 1-1. Nobody really paying a lot of attention to Van de Vist on second. Gets a big lead. Infield plays regular depth with 2 outs. Here comes the 1-1. Martis steps off. There's a ball hit out to left field and deep. Going. It's off the wall. He's going to take a big turn. He's not going to advance. That's one of the longest singles you'll ever see. But it's another RBI for Kenny Birkenbosch, and the Pirates go up 5-0 here. That's going to bring up Duco Nauta now with 2 outs. Kenny Birkenbosch reaches on the RBI single. It's about a 100-meter long single. First pitch misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Line shot through into center field. That's going to get down. Bobbled by the center fielder. Duco Nauta's rounding, and he's into second base. Kenny Birkenbosch rolls over to third. The offense keeps rolling.
Duco Nauta komt door een hoogslag op het eerste oog en op het tweede oog komt hij door een fout.
So that's going to bring up Luca Pastor. Fouls back the first pitch on the breaking ball. It looks like the Pirates' offense is starting to recognize that Martis is not starting a lot of batters off with his fastball. He's going to that breaking ball early. And now they're kind of sitting on it in the first pitch of the at-bats. Let's see if he goes back to the fastball here. Two on, 2 out. Here comes the 0-1. He throws the changeup in the dirt. So Luke is ahead now 2-0. Excuse me, 1-1 after the foul tip. My mistake. That'll be the first error of the day on the broadcast team. Martis gets the sign. Here comes the 1-1. Swings through the slider. So now he's got him down 1-2. But if you're following the Pirates on Instagram, last week against Curaçao, they got Luca down 1-2, same situation, fouled a couple of pitches off, and then doubled off the wall in dead center field. There's a line shot down the third base line, over the bag. That's going to score 2. Luca rounding first. Here's sliding head first. They get him at second base, but not before both runs score. So 2 RBIs for Luca Pastore. That's going to make it 6-0, but excuse me, 7-0 Pirates here. We will go to the top of the 4th inning in Amsterdam. Dwayne Kep's going to lead things off for the Neptunus here. Here's the first pitch from Nelmerson Angela. Misses high with the fastball. Tapped foul. Evens things up at 1-1. What's this young man? There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Alex Madera fields a cleanly strong throw over to Denzel. That will retire Kemp. That'll bring up right fielder Christian Diaz, hitting .368 on the season. Took a walk in his first at bat. Lefty, fouls the first pitch way over third base. That'll make it 0-1 with 1 out and nobody on. Deals, hit weakly towards Duco Nauta. Rolls it over to first base, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 quick outs here on weakly hit ground balls. Nelmerson, generally a strikeout pitcher, but he's pitching to soft contact here. And Diaz taking his time getting back to the Neptunus dugout. That brings up John Polonius. Fastball misses inside. Polonius, the shortstop, hitting .261, struck out in his first at bat. Throws the changeup and misses with that, so now he's ahead 2-0. Now he's back in the zone. He's unable to snap off the slider there. Tried to throw it. That big sweeper lefty to righty gets down on the back foot if he gets it in there properly. There's a fastball, skied high in the air, out towards right field. Tommy Van de Sande camps under it and retires the 3rd out of the inning. So the Neptunus go 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 7-0 Pirates. foul ball rolls just foul. So now we'll do it again with a full count to Jorrit Prensil. Jorrit hit a ball very hard at the second baseman, Dwayne Kemp, in his last at-bat. Kemp made a spectacular play. It's got to be a candidate of Hoofdklasse Play of the Week. Here comes the full count pitch. Skied foul. Heads up. Ding. There's a fly ball into right field. Right fielder's going to camp under it. Just got a little bit underneath that one. To retire Jorrit Prensil for the first out of the bottom of the fourth. So that'll roll us over to the top of the lineup now. Jason Jacobus, leadoff hitter, playing center field. Fastball's in there. So now 1-1. Tommy Van de Sande on deck. Nobody on, one out. Jacobus swings and taps it foul. And here comes the 1-2. Slows him down with the changeup. Skied out to center field, but right at the center fielder. Barely had to move there. So 2 down now for Tommy Van de Sande. Tommy with a base hit in his last at-bat. Comes in hitting .222. He's raised his batting average, swinging the bat much better over the last couple of weeks. You could say that for many of the Pirates players. The offense was slow to start the season, but has really begun to tick things up in the right direction recently. There's a fly ball out to right field, sky-high fly. And that's going to retire Van de Sande. So the Pirates go 1-2-3 for the first time today. We'll go to the top of the fifth, 7-0.
We gaan beginnen aan de 5e inning. En voor Curaçao Neptunus loopt naar het slagperk Gédéon Yamanika.
So Gédéon Yamanika is going to lead things off here for Curaçao. First pitch is in there for strike one. It looked like the changeup. Nelmerson again working fast, throws the slider back foot. Gets it to break, so they got him down 0-2 quickly. Angela working out of the windup now. There's the slider again, misses inside. is unable to snap it off there. It's happened a couple of times now. Infield at regular depth. Here comes the 1-2. Skied over the first base line. Foul ball, so that's going to bring the count full. Here comes the full count pitch. Strike 3 called. Angela sits him down. Threw him the changeup just on the inside part of the plate. Bat on the shoulder. One of the best feelings for a pitcher in all of baseball. That's going to bring up Artur Bonavacia. Bonavacia hitting .259 so far. Has a base hit tonight. That ball is crushed way out, deep left field, and gone. So the designated hitter, Artur Bonavacia, gets the Neptunus on the board here with a solo home run in the top of the 5th to make it 7-1 Pirates.
En na deze homerun van Artur Bonavacia gaan wij kijken naar Tony Kruger.
So Tony Kruger now steps in with 1 out, nobody on. Throws the changeup outside for strike 1. There's a fly ball. Diving play by Alex Madeira! The lefty puts bat to ball, lines the ball through the hole between shortstop and third base, and the diving play by the shortstop, Alex Madeira, retires the 2nd out of the inning. So not to be outdone by the second baseman for Neptunus, Dwayne Kemp, Alex Madeira now on the highlight reel. That was even better than the other play. So that will bring up the second base, the left fielder, Foss Slaughter, hitting .238. Tapped weakly toward Duco now to fields cleanly, on to first. And they record the 3rd out of the inning. So the solo home run there from Artur Bonavacia puts 1 back on the board for Neptunus, but we go to the bottom of the 5th, Pirates up 7-1. So up steps Alex Madeira to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Alex with a diving play at shortstop in the last half of the inning to record the second out. Ball kind of tailing away from him. Looks at strike one on the changeup. So it'll be Madeira, Richardson, Van de Vist here in the bottom of the 5th. He skies one over the screen and out of play. So he's down 0-2 quickly. Fastball's low, misses 1-2 now. Junior? There's a ground ball up the middle, gets through, so Alex Madeira leads off with a base hit. And that'll bring up Denzel Richardson. So Denzel's going to hit with men on base, one of his favorite things to do. Madeira will take his lead off of first. They'll hold him on. Infield playing for the double play. They're going to throw back over to first to keep Madeira honest here. Neptunus are going to have to try to cut runs off here if they hope to get back into this one. So holding the runner on makes sense in this situation. So here's Denzel 1-1, and we're joined now in the broadcast booth by a Hoofdklasse legend, a Pirates legend, and everyone's favorite baseball player, Ruli Henrique. Ruli, welcome to the broadcast.
First of all, not a single lie. It's all true. Ooh.
Just didn't get enough on that one.
What was the question? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We're winning, so I'm doing okay.
Well, I have a couple of questions. So I joined the broadcast team just at the beginning of the European Champions Cup tournament. I was told that the offense was starting the season a little slow. But you can see on Thursday and tonight, the bats are hot now. Tell everybody what changed and how did it change?
It's a good question. I don't think I can really point out what the difference is, but as you know, or maybe you don't, hitting is contagious. As soon as one guy gets hot, it's contagious. You get another guy swinging the bat well. Oliver was struggling in the beginning. Now even he's swinging the bat well. So that's the only thing I can say. Hitting is contagious. As soon as you get one guy going, the rest will follow.
Well, let's talk about Ali a little bit, because he's hitting, what, 220 or something so far in the season? But he hit the huge home run on Thursday. Giant RBI double tonight. Talk about Ali, what changed for him? Yes, contagious, I understand that part, but like, let's talk mechanics. Technically, is he swinging at better pitches? Is he seeing the ball better?
I think, I think he's 6 for the last 9 or 10, but I think the big difference he's making is he's being more patient at bat. One strike. You won't see him swinging at first pitch strikes anymore. Second pitch strikes. He's seeing the ball a little deeper. He's letting the ball travel and just giving himself the opportunity to swing at his own pitches. So putting himself in better hitters counts, just not being too anxious in those at-bats he was having.
Giving himself more opportunities, seeing more pitches.
Seeing more pitches. The weird thing about baseball is, as soon as you start struggling, you're gonna try to do too much. You're gonna try to do too much. So the big thing he's doing now, less is more. Just take a step back, see pitches, let it travel, see the ball through, and just putting the barrel on it. He's doing a great job at it.
He crushed that one today.
Yeah.
And how about Alex Madera's play at shortstop?
Oh, that was sexy, wasn't it? That was sexy. He kind of moves like a penguin, so every time he makes plays like that, I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy.
Well, we said on the broadcast, Dwayne Kemp made a great play on your Pensil's line drive in the third inning, the leaping catch. And we said, well, Alex came out here and he said, well, I'm not going to be outdone by that. I'm going to make a better one.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he did. He showed us he's better. Is he?
I think so. But that's competing, right?
Oh, me too. You gotta always pick your teammates.
Thanks for coming up. We really appreciate your time, man.
We love you all.
It's good, right? Well, dude, I talked to Louis J the other day. A huge thank you to Ruli Henrique for taking the time there. There's a fly ball over the first base dugout. Gets out of play. We love having the players' insight, especially players like Ruli, who has such an incredible history with the Pirates. His whole career in the Hoofdklasse, knows the game inside and out. So getting his insight, getting his thoughts on the game is extra special for us as a broadcast team, and I hope everybody watching at home appreciates that insight as well. So another veteran, Kenny Birkenbosch now. Alex Madera on second. One on, two outs. Ball's in the dirt. Excellent block by the Neptunus catcher there to keep it in front of him. There's a shot up the middle, but cut off by the shortstop. Throws over to first to retire Birkenbosch. So they get out of it without any further damage. We will go to the top of the sixth, 7-1 Pirates. There's a ground ball. Duco now to backhand. Throws off balance. Gets him at first base. Excellent play by Duco. So that'll be the first out of the inning here in the top of the 6th. It's going to bring up center fielder Rocher Bernardina. So watching at home, you'll probably notice a lot of left-handed hitters here for the Neptunus today. Oh, and that one got away from Angela, and it's hit Bernardino. So Bernardino will take his base. But as we were saying, the Neptunus with a lot of left-handed batters today, and sometimes that's by design. When you have a left-handed pitcher, sometimes you want to throw those lefties at him. In this case, I think the best players for Neptunus just happen to be left-handed hitters. So that's going to bring up second baseman Dwayne Kemp. Kemp 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Breaking ball misses just outside. Tries to spin that slider to hit the outside black of the plate. 1 on, 1 out now. There's a smash hit down the third base line. Foul. So 1-1 count with 1 down now. Angela working out of the stretch. Ball gets away from Luca Pastor. So Bernardina's going to take his base on the passed ball. So now Neptunus are in business with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. We'll see if Dwayne Kemp can bring him home with a base hit. Windup. Here's the pitch. Skied just off the pitcher's mound. Ollie Vandervis calls him off and makes the play. So that'll retire the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Christian Diaz, the right fielder. 0 for 1 so far tonight with a walk, hitting .364 on the season. Another left-handed batter for the Neptunus. Infield will go back to regular depth. And Nelmerson's going to work out of the stretch here with the runner on and 2 outs. Checks that runner. Here's the pitch. Misses with the slider outside, ball 1. And finally this afternoon, the sun is just starting to peek through the clouds for us. It's a lovely day for baseball at the ballpark. Swings through the slider, gets him. So now 1-1 with 2 down. Madera playing very deep and shaded up the center field alley at shortstop. Duco now to playing normal depth at second base. Corner infielders playing back. Slider misses just low. Checks the runner. Here's the 1-1. Misses with the fastball high. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball shot towards left field. Oh, Kenny Birkenbosch reaches out and makes a spectacular play to end the inning. The wily veteran showing his range and his athletic prowess. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pirates up 7-1. After that big time. So Duco now steps in here to lead off things for the bottom of the 6th here for the Pirates. He swings at the first pitch fastball, skies it to the shortstop. So John Polonius makes the play to retire Duco now to make the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up catcher Luca Pastor. Pastor 1 for 2 so far on the afternoon with that 2-out, 2 RBI single where he was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. Looks at the fastball, evens the count up at 1-1. Swings through the changeup, fouls it back. It's going to make it 1-2. There's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Once again, an excellent stop by the Neptunus catcher. Here comes the 2-2. Swings at the changeup, grounds it to the third baseman, makes the fielding play, throws him out at first. Kind of got him to roll over on that. So that's going to bring up designated hitter Jorit Pensil. Jorit 0 for 2 so far tonight. Had that smash hit towards Dwayne Kemp at second base, who made the leaping catch in the, I believe that was the second inning. Jorit's hit the ball hard so far tonight. He looks at the fastball inside. Ball 1. He swings through the fastball again, taps it towards third. Third baseman makes the play, throws on the run to retire Pensil. That will take care of the Pirates in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th. Pirates up 7-1. So up steps John Polonius, the shortstop, to lead things off here in the 7th. Looks at the breaking ball, just misses for ball 1. Skies the fastball. Olivetis, the third baseman, calls everyone off and makes the play to retire the shortstop Polonius. So one quick out here for your hometown Amsterdam Pirates. Still out here in the 7th. He's gone 6 1/3 so far, given up 2 hits, only 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts. Slows him down with the changeup, misses just high and outside. There's a fly ball out to center field. Jason Jacobus camps under it, makes the play himself to record the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here for Curaçao Neptunus. So up steps Artur Bonavacia with the big solo home run in his last at-bat. The only run of the game for Neptunus so far. Steps in against Nelmerson Angela. Starts him off fastball in there, strike 1. Infield at regular depth with 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's the 0-1, slows him down. Skied back towards us. And when that ball hit up here, an excellent piece of control with the footwork by one of the fans. Fastball skied back towards us again. So still 0-2 to Bonavacia. He's threw him 2 fastballs. Let's see if he goes breaking ball here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slows him down. Hit towards Olivetis to third. Fields it cleanly. Bit of a high throw, but Denzel stretches and makes the play. And Neptunus go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom half. 7-1 Pirates.
Let allemaal op het debuutpunt van Jadon voor nu.
So as we take a break in the action for a little field maintenance, once again, we have a complaint about the pitcher's mound. But fortunately, we have an expert here to talk about it. One of the Pirates starting pitchers, Jelle van der Lille, sitting here with me in the press box. We're very glad to have you. Thank you for taking a couple of minutes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We're going to talk about the pitching a little bit. First, we're going to talk about your season. A lot of strikeouts so far this year. .71 ERA. What do you feel has been working for you so far this year?
I feel like my slider just has been really good. I've been spotting like inside, outside. Fastball has been working pretty good too. I just like to work deep in the count. I like to keep them guessing, and so far it's giving me strikeouts, giving me a lot of ground outs, flyouts. It's been going well, and I mean I'm just trying to like give my A game, give the guys some wins, and obviously going to America and like my college years has been helping a lot too. So just play with the hitters, play with their minds, and execute pitches.
So for some of the young guys who are out there watching our YouTube community, as one of those pitchers who likes to throw that slider, talk about how you set it up when you're facing a guy, whether it's well, you got him 1-2, you've got him 1-1, 2-2. How do you set him up to get the swing and miss on the slider?
I mean, I'm just reading the batter, so whenever you look at a batter's swing, you can kind of see what he's sitting at. So if he's sitting inside or outside, if he's sitting fastball or slider. So I try and set it up with like a fastball up or a fastball in to get him off the outside pitch. Then I'm trying to like spin the slider outside and get him swinging. And I mean, that's been working pretty good lately.
That's interesting because I coach some of the under 21s here in Amsterdam. And what I notice is that these young pitchers, they feel like I'm supposed to throw a slider on an 0-2 or a 2-2 just because it's 2 strikes to get the strikeout, but that's not really how it works, right?
No, it's not. I mean, it's just different every day. I mean, if you look at a hitter, some hitters are very good at fastball, some hitters are good at off speed. So 0-2, I think hitters most likely are sitting for off speed or they're thinking it's going to be a ball. So you just got to make it look attractive or throw a setup pitch to get them on the 1-2. Because then you keep them guessing. So 0-2, you've got some room to miss. You've got some room to maybe even throw a fastball right down the middle. It doesn't really matter.
Ruli Henrique skies one out to left field. Left fielder makes the play. Ruli now taking over in center field for Jason Jacobus. So yeah, now let's talk about Nelmerson's day so far. Nelmerson, usually a strikeout pitcher, but he's thrown to a lot of contact today. He's only had 2 Ks on the day, but he went 7 full. So can we talk about what's working for him?
I mean, I feel like he's got control over every pitch. He's throwing everything for contact, everything for a strike, and I mean, Neptunus is just biting on it. He's made there's a lot of weak contact. He's doing a really good job so far, and I feel like his fastball, his spots are really good. His off speed is doing an amazing job, and I feel like it just, like I said, he's making it attractive, and for them to make contact and for us to get outs, that's what you want as a starting pitcher. So it's amazing.
Is there any team you'd rather see those weak contact hits against than Neptunus?
I mean, obviously, Hasei Way is also fun to do, but as a pitcher, you want every team to kind of look silly. So I mean, if he keeps on doing this, it's always good.
Well, we look forward to seeing you pitching tomorrow night.
No, I pitched yesterday, Thursday.
Thursday night. So we'll see you next week, man. Thanks for coming up. So Tommy Kruger will step in now to lead things off for the Neptunus in the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher on for the Pirates, Daniel Vos. So Nelmerson Angela goes 7 full, very strong innings, only giving up 2 hits. And Daniel Vos fills up the zone. He's in there, strike 1. And misses tall with the fastball, so even up at 1-1 now. Fastball low and in is smoked down the first base line, but foul. So now Vos has got him down 1-2. So like we just spoke about with Jelle Vandelila, let's see if Daniel Vos changes the eye level, changes the speed, and changes the spin rate. Here he comes. He slowed him down and threw him the breaking ball. Fouled back to the screen. Good defensive swing there by Tony Kruger. Kruger 0-2 on the afternoon, hitting .429 on the season. So that's going to bring up the left fielder, Foss Slaughter. 0-2 on the afternoon, hitting .227 on the Hoofdklasse season. Vos delivers, misses with the breaking ball. So nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Pirates up 7-1. Pirates have scored 7 runs on 8 hits, no errors. And Vos misses again, so now 2-0. Working out of the windup. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball's in there, strike 1. Infield normal depth with nobody on. Outfield normal depth as well. There's the fastball. Oh, just missed. Looked pretty good from here. But of course we do not have the same view as the umpire. So 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on, skied high in the air. Ollie van der Vis going back. And Kenny Bergenbosch calls him off, but is unable to make the play. He got to it, just popped out of his glove. You'd think they're going to call that a base hit. It's difficult to call that an error, charging in like that. But Slaughter's on base, and that's going to roll us over to the top of the order here. Stijn van der Meer. Van der Meer 0-2 on the afternoon with a base on balls. One of the league leaders in batting average so far this season in the Hoofdklasse, hitting .372. Denzel Richardson will hold the runner on at first base. Fastball's in there, strike 1. And the Pirates would love a double play ball to get out of this. The windup, here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. There's the ground ball. Oh, it's through the hole into right field. Runners won't advance any further, though. So with 1 out, Neptunus now with 2 quick base hits. That's going to bring up the middle of the order, starting with Roger Bernardina. Center fielder hitting .324, 0-2 on the afternoon. But he's going to step in here with 2 runners on base. Neptunus looking to climb back into this game after losing the first game of the series in Rotterdam earlier this week on Thursday evening. A close game, kind of went back and forth, and the Pirates took advantage and won it 5-3 in the end in 10 innings. First pitch fastball's in there for strike one. Voss did his job on the last with the last batter. Got the soft contact in the infield, but seeing eye single found the hole. It didn't quite snap off the breaking ball there. Misses high and away. Fastball smashed foul just down the first base line. Denzel flat-footed there, could do nothing about it. Fortunate that ball just ticked foul. Voss now working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Misses with the breaking ball. Up and away. So it counts even now 2-2. Bernardina steps back in. He misses outside again. That's going to bring the count full. After kind of cruising through this game, Pirates now risking drama with 2 on and 1 out in the 8th. Here's the full count pitch. He's walked him. So the bases are full of Neptunus now. We're going to have a little meeting of the minds here after Daniel Voss took over for starting pitcher Nelmerson Angela. And he needs to find his balance point. Are back now. Daniel Voss remains. Up steps second baseman Dwayne Kemp. Fastball's in there. Hit towards Oliver Vista short. The third baseman throws tall. Double play. They get out of it on one pitch. Little meeting of the minds. Does everybody a bit of good. Daniel Voss gets the soft contact right at the third baseman. Steps on the bag. Throws over to first. To complete the inning-ending double play, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Pirates up 7-1. Denzel Richardson, the first baseman, is going to lead things off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 8th. Denzel hitting a lofty .358 on the season. Jaden Honish now on for the Neptunus. Misses with the breaking ball, low and away for ball 1. Oh, that almost hit him. Fastball's up and in. But Denzel got out of the way. And now he's ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch, up and inside again. So now he's ahead 3-0. You'd imagine he's going to be taken all the way here on the 3-0 pitch. Konish winds, deals, there it is. Misses outside and away. So Denzel begrudgingly takes his trot down to first base. And that's going to bring up third baseman Ollie van de Vist, swinging a very hot bat the past week or two. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a 2 RBI double. Fastball just hits the outside corner. But Ollie's been showing excellent plate discipline as of late. Not his pitch, so he'll take that one. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled back, so now he's got him down 0-2. Gave him one to hit there. And he was on time, but just a little bit under that fastball. So now the 0-2. Swung on, fouled off again. So Ollie keeps fighting. And another RBI opportunity here. Neptunus reliever Jaden Honesh comes in with a 1.5 ERA. Pitched very well so far this season. Gets Ollie to swing off the plate on the slider. And it looks like he might have tweaked his wrist there. A little bit of an awkward swing. Well, that'll be the first strikeout of the afternoon for Jaden Honish. So 1 down now. It's going to bring up Kenny Birkenbosch. Kenny 1 for 3 on the afternoon, or excuse me, 2 for 3 on the afternoon. 1 run, 1 RBI. Denzel gets his lead off of first, still only 1 out. There's a ground ball right at the shortstop, flips over to second. Does not make the throw over to first, so Kenny's going to reach on the fielder's choice. Denzel will be out at second. I wonder, maybe the slide prevented the second baseman from turning that double play. Seemed tailor-made, but they weren't able to turn it. So that's going to bring up Duco Nauta. Duco hitting .367, 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a run scored and an RBI. So he's going to dig in here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Topped foul down the third base line. There's the pitch up the middle. Hits off the pitcher's glove. right to Dwayne Kemp, the second baseman, who fields it, steps on second, and that's going to retire the side. So with the Pirates leading 7-1 here, we go to the top of the 9th inning in Amsterdam. Pirates looking to take the second game of the 3-game series. So here we go in the top of the 9th. Daniel Vos still on. Line drive back up the middle. Hits him in the thigh. But he fields it and throws over to Denzel Richardson to record the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that's one of those plays, folks, where that's not going to hurt right now, but I promise you it will hurt tomorrow. So that'll bring up John Polonius, the shortstop. Daniel Vos looking to close out the second game of the 3-game set. Pirates won the first one on Thursday night. And Daniel Vos is going to get a little extra pitch here to make sure he's okay after the line drive hit off of his leg. Seems fine. So he takes the rubber out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called inside. And misses with the second. So 1-1, 1 out, nobody on. Pirates up 6. Throws the slider. And you can hear from the Pirates faithful, they all thought that was a strike. I did too. There's a line drive out to right field. Tommy Van de Sande goes back, makes the catch! An incredible play there with that ball drifting away from him. Tracked it all the way. That'll be the second out of the inning. We go to the end now. That's going to bring up Shadion Jamanika 0 for 3, hitting .290 on the season. Daniel Vos toes the mound. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. Slider misses. Swings over the fastball, 1-1. 2-2 now with 2 outs. Pirates looking to close out the game. So here comes the 2-out, 2-2 pitch. Ah, he hit him. Didn't quite get the grip on the breaking ball. Tried to throw him that slider. So Jamanik is going to reach, and the Neptunus will get a base runner here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. That's going to bring up Artur Bonavacia. Bonavacia is going to flip around and hit left-handed now. Hit a solo home run off of Nelmerson Angela in the top of the 5th. The only run of the day for the Rotterdammers. Boss now working out of the stretch. Fastball misses low. Swings through the changeup. So he's got him even to 1-1. Nobody holding the runner on. Infield at normal depth. There's a ground ball. Top to Denzel Richardson. Fields it cleanly. Steps on the bag. That's going to be the game. The Pirates take the second game. A 2-game winning streak against league-leading Curaçao Neptunus. We will go back to Rotterdam tomorrow with the Pirates looking to sweep the 3-game series. We'll bring the brooms from Amsterdam. Thank you for joining the live stream. This has been David Resnick. We'll be back with you next week. Please don't forget, follow Amsterdam Pirates on Instagram, on Facebook. We're going to head down to the field now and have some more post-game commentary for you and interviews with the players. Final score today in Amsterdam, 7-1 Amsterdam Pirates.